This is just as delicious, if not more so, than my edible cake batter recipe. It's like I'm eating the cake batter right out of the bowl. Welcome back to the Anabolic Hub, where we make anabolic deliciousness. We're back inside my kitchen today, and we're doing another original recipe, anabolic high-protein cake batter ice cream. If you've ever baked a cake before, you go through the whole process and you find out that the cake is smaller than it was supposed to be because you were spooning out some of that cake batter into your mouth. Well, this is going to be the solution for you. If you at all liked my edible cake batter recipe, you're gonna love this even more. It's definitely, without a doubt, going to be ideal for any shredding plan, any main gaining plan, and definitely any weight loss plan. So, with no further ado, let's get things started by having a look at the ingredients. Here we go. Ice, frozen strawberries, unsweetened cashew milk, plain non-fat Greek yogurt, vanilla extract, cake batter flavoring, the one ingredient to rule them all, salt, vanilla cake mix, vanilla-based whey casein blend, sugar-free vanilla pudding mix, guar gum, swerve, granular. This is another one of those magical protein ice cream recipes where everything ends up in the blender. We do a few blends along the way and we end up with some anabolic deliciousness. So let's get things started here by crushing our ice and frozen strawberries. First up going in is going to be 400 grams of ice. And along with the ice, we need 70 grams of our frozen strawberries. We take this over to the base for a quick crush. One-minute ice crush. And we forge ahead with our next set of ingredients. First one is going to be 130 grams of our unsweetened cashew milk. Then we need 170 grams of our plain non-fat Greek yogurt, negative scale measuring system. And after the scrape down, we have 170 grams of the plain non-fat Greek yogurt, exactly. And we forge ahead with 2 grams of the vanilla extract. And then providing a good part of our cake flavoring is going to be our cake batter flavoring. I will link to it in the description box down below, although it is easily found at any Walmart. But if you can't find it, if you don't have a Walmart near you for some odd reason, you can always order it online. It is everywhere. Amazon would be the first place I'd go, but we're gonna be putting in 7 grams of it here. And it's been a quick minute since I talked about this tip here. If you're struggling to get the exact amount of extract, whether it's vanilla or cake batter flavoring, you get a new bottle like this, poke a hole in it there with a toothpick, much more of a controlled pour. All right, let's get back to the cream. Then we need 2 grams of salt. That's our ingredients for now. Let's pop the top back on and make our way over to the base. Okay, we have vlog mode engaged. Time for another 1-minute blend. Here we go. Vlog mode disengaged. Let's get the rest of the ingredients in there, and we got a couple more blends to go. Next up, we're gonna add in our vanilla-based whey casein blend. Highly recommend you use the cake pop flavoring from PE Science. Gives a fantastic cake flavoring, but if you just have a vanilla-based protein powder, that'll work just fine as well. But again, maximize the flavor. Definitely use this. We're gonna be putting in 40 grams. Per usual, making me work for the last gram, but we got it in on the money. Then we add to our creaminess here with 7 grams of our sugar-free vanilla pudding mix. Then we need 1 gram of the guar gum. Then it's 30 grams of our swerve granular. Pop the top back on. And you guessed it, we're back over to the base. Second to last blend. Okay, bye. Pop the top off, and now we'll do a scrape down, pull out our flavor stick a little, get all the edges, make sure all that dry ingredient is mixed in with the wet. And rather than keep transitioning, we're just gonna put in our vanilla cake mix that I have here, pre-measured and on the money, of course, right now. 50 grams, dropping it in. Back on goes the top. And our final mix. Here we go. And if you do notice that there's any dry parts in there, you can do another 30-second blend, but it shouldn't really be necessary. Everything should be well incorporated with our last ingredient being added in with our cake mix. This is done and ready to go. So let's get over and pour it, add on a quick topping with minimal calories, and then we'll take it over to the taste test table. We're instantly back over to prepare for our pour. First thing we need to do, of course, is take out the flavor stick. Scrape down all the anabolic creamy goodness. And if you want to be a savage, you can't eat it right out of the blender because it's a lot. Definitely not going to be able to fit it all into this cup. This is probably going to make about 3 of these, but we're going to pour it in for dramatic effect here. So get ready, here we go. And you guessed it right, we are going for that overspill. There it goes. Beautiful. And then one minimal topping, we're just gonna add on 7 grams of our sprinkles. And now it's time to take it over to, well, you know where. Here we go. And we're back at the taste test table yet again to try another delicious anabolic high protein ice cream, our cake batter flavored protein anabolic deliciousness of ice cream right here. So excited to try this again. Been having it all week. It's been delicious. Can't wait to share it with you. So with no further ado, let's get things started by picking up the spoon, and we will dig right in because this is so good. First bite, best bite every time with this one. Can't convince me otherwise. Here we go. Oh, it's like I'm eating the cake batter right out of the bowl. So good. Perfect consistency. The sprinkles add such a nice texture. Had a little bit of a sprinkle avalanche for dramatic effect here, so a lot of them ended up on the bottom, but just put a dish underneath and you can just scoop them right back in. 7 grams goes a long way for the sprinkles, I mean. So delicious. And this is only about a quarter, maybe, of what's in the actual blender. It filled up to like 7 or 8 cups. Unbelievable. This is just as delicious, if not more so, than my edible cake batter recipe. Oh my goodness. If you like that, like I said, you're gonna love this one. You don't get any ice chunks in the protein ice cream either. The biggest reason for that is that we pre-crush the ice and the strawberries ahead of time. Again, shout out to Nick over at Exercise for Cheat Meals. I saw him do that with one of his creams. Has helped out dramatically in eliminating all ice chunks from any protein ice cream that I make, as well as the order of the ingredients. He has a general order of ingredients that he does, and I think that's helped me out a ton in making these ice cream recipes. So again, big shout out to Nick, thank you. The amount of volume for the calories is just insane. It has so much protein in it. I will flash up the macros here so we can see exactly what's in it. As you can see, high protein, calories right on point. Definitely something that's easily going to get you to the next meal. Like I said, you have another 2 or 3 of these glasses to have. Unbelievable amount of volume. It does come out with more of a milkshake type consistency. So if you wanted to make it a little bit thicker, I'd recommend you use a little less ice. It'll also intensify the flavor even more if you do it that way. So instead of using the 400 grams of ice, if you really want it to be nice and thick, I'd go somewhere between 350 and 380 in terms of grams. And I think you'd be nice and thick, nice and flavorful, and if you like a thick cream, that's the way you want to go. I do like having it in glasses this size because there's nothing worse than last bite. We know it's the worst bite. You get to the bottom of a small glass like this, just as you're starting to get depressed, you realize you got 2 or 3 more servings in the blender waiting for you ready to go. I mean, there's really not much else to say other than it's absolutely delicious. If you do end up trying it, please let me know how it turned out for you. You know I love the real world results. Want to hear how it is? Let's have that boisterous discussion down in the comment section. But it's getting to be about that time. I gotta get up out of here, so I'll see you in the next one. Bye.